All right, we are back here in Disney's California Adventure. It is a beautiful day today. Come and join us for some more food. Okay, we are at the Paradise Garden Grill in DCA, and from there, actually not from there, but nearby, we got over at the Corn Dog Castle, the new chili cheese corn dog with chips. And in this corn dog with chips are corn dogs. It's corn dog topped with chili, shredded cheddar, and corn chips, served with a small bag of chips that we got on this. In this case, you can get it with a cutie again. No, they're not talking about me, so stop. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I have a nice, just be aware of trying to cut into this. It is kind of hard to you're gonna have to work at trying to cut a piece into this. So this is what I have right here so far. It's a big piece, so I'm gonna try this. I love the crunch that comes from everywhere. There's like crunch from the corn dog itself. There's crunch from the Fritos that they put on this. There's a lot of crunch so there's a lot of textural type stuff that's in here. The chili is on point. I feel this is a really good corn dog. However, for those of you who might find stuff like this a little bit salty, this might not be for you, because there is, after a little while, there is some salt to this. It's not overly salty, but you can definitely taste it on this. So, but this is, I believe it's a $13.99 price point on this with the chips. So I think this is filling itself, unless of course you're sharing, because sharing is caring, right? So share this with somebody, then you can have the chips for later, and you can eat that at work or wherever you want to eat that. But would I get this again? Yeah, I'd get this again, as long as I'm sharing it with somebody else, because definitely this would fill me up in just trying to eat this all by myself. But we're gonna go ahead and finish this up and then move on to the next one. All right, we are over here at the Paradise Garden Grill, and the first thing that we are going to get of the two items that we got here are the first thing that we got is the Carne Asada wet burrito. It is a Carne Asada wet burrito. It's plant-based Carne Asada, and in this Carne Asada burrito are steak tips that are in here, some refried beans, some fried rice, Spanish rice, avocado, and it's topped with some salsa verde and some crema, and it comes with some chips. I'm excited about these because I love me some chips. Yes, good. But let's try out that burrito, huh? I almost feel like you can make these into nachos, because this whole thing, because it's a wet burrito, it can get kind of messy, and this bite that I'm getting looks like it's kind of too big. I gotta break this down a little more. All right, I think I got it now. I got it, y'all. This is a pretty big bite though. Look at that. It's got everything in there. Y'all, you gotta try this. Man, that is so yum. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the chips like nachos. Man, either way with this, as a wet burrito, or if you make it into nachos, you gotta win on this one. $13.99, again at the Paradise Garden Grill. This one definitely is a shareable. This is a lot of food. So you might wanna find somebody to share this with you. Otherwise, bring some Ziplocs. All right, let's go on to the next one. The next one that we have is the chicken taquitos Rojos, and this one is got 3 chicken taquitos on here, and they have shredded lettuce on top of it, some crema, some queso fresco, some pickled onions, and it is served with some refried beans and some Spanish rice as well on this one. So just like the other one, the wet burrito, I'm excited about this one too, because actually I'm excited about this one even more so because I love the crunchy hard tacos, crunchy tacos, and this is the closest I'm gonna get to that here between these two different items, right? There's that one. Take a bite out of this one. Y'all, as much as I like that wet burrito that I just tried, this one, I like this one way better. That crunch just does it for me. I don't know what about that crunch. I just love hard shell tacos, and this is This is really close to that. It tastes so delicious. It is. It's not as salty. It's just all the flavors just mix in really well. The rice. That can use a little lime on it, but nonetheless, it's still good. And of course, the refried beans. You know, if you like refried beans, those are your thing. But I think this is an even bigger win than the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one, and then let's see what's next. All right, and here's a bonus for you. If you take the salsa verde that's in the wet burrito, that's with the wet burrito, and you put it with the rest of your stuff that's on your taquitos, even better. Yes, I know you're gonna have to get both of those things to try that out, but it tastes good together like that. Try that. We're sitting over here at the Harbor Galley area, but the item that we got is from the Royal Street Veranda, and at the Royal Street Veranda they have this new Buffalo Chicken Beignet Slider. And in this Buffalo Chicken Beignet Slider is a fried chicken dipped in buffalo sauce. It's got some creamy coleslaw, and it's placed between two Mickey-shaped beignets. So I'm kind of excited about this. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm curious, do they have the same taste as I do, or am I just off from everybody else? All right, so I had to cut this in half because there's too much to fit into my hand here, so I got a smaller piece here. This looks like it might be a thigh piece of a chicken. It looks tender, which is really cool, because I don't like when these things are like dry, because we've had some dry chicken in these sandwiches before. But right, so this has really got a nice kick to it. I can still feel it in my mouth. It is spicy, but it's not overwhelmingly spicy. I mean, and it's not that mild either. But the beignets themselves are actually surprising, because I was expecting these to be really sweet, and they were not. It's kind of like a bread. So for me, that's a good thing. It's not overly sweet. Like the chicken, I called it. It was tender. It was nice and tender, so that's really good. And then the coleslaw itself was good. Although it was only a little in this, so it did seem like there was that much. Maybe if there was a little more, that would have been good. And I would have probably liked a little ranch to kind of maybe dip this in, or pour a little on there. But overall, this is pretty good. Actually, it's not bad. Would I get this again? Yeah, I'd get this again. I believe it was in $11.49 price point. So yeah, it's a good one. It's small enough to eat on your own, but if you want to share it, because sharing is caring, and then you can eat more food, right? Let's see what else we can eat. Now we have a couple of items from Main Street over at the refreshment corner, and the first item that we're going to use, or the first one that we're going to try, is the pulled pork mac and cheese in a bread bowl. And the bread bowl is shaped like a Mickey, of course, so like you saw, like you see here. And in this bread bowl, you have mac and cheese, and it is topped with pineapple barbecue pulled pork, and it's all in this sourdough bread bowl. So let me just tell you, first of all, that mac and cheese for me, I don't like Kraft mac and cheese. I know some of you like it, I get it, but for me personally, it's not my favorite. This one doesn't look like a Kraft mac and cheese, so I'm kind of excited about that. It is an elbow macaroni that you can see there, and I'm gonna try that one. Y'all, that is good. But I want a little more cheese on my mac and cheese. But this altogether, the pork, the pulled pork, the barbecue, nice mix, really good. This is definitely a shareable, so make sure that you have somebody else that you are sharing this with, because this is gonna be a lot, especially if you're gonna eat the bread too. But let's wash this down with something that they just got also for the 70th, and that's this Fun Punch. And in this Fun Punch is a Fanta orange, pineapple, orange, and lime juices, and grenadine. So let's try this one out, because it is hot and it's nice and icy right now. It's cold, so Interesting. It kind of, actually, to me, it tastes kind of like a grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice. If you like that, this is probably going to be your thing. If you're not a fan of grapefruit juice, like I am not a fan of it, this probably will not be your thing. But it is nice and refreshing. It tastes more of you can taste more of the orange on this, but it does have that taste of grapefruit juice for this. So if that's what you like, this is probably going to be your thing. This is the Fun Punch, and again, it's going to be found at the refreshment corner with that mac and cheese as well. All right, that's it for now, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, please share, like, and subscribe. Until the next one, be the light, salt. Bye for now.